Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We're just getting back from the 3-day trip up in North Carolina. As you can see, it is warm. I'm still in a short sleeve shirt. It's going to be about 80 degrees down here in South Carolina. Well, the trip was maybe not as great as I was expecting it to be compared to last year. Last year opening weekend, myself, Andy and Caleb met up with Craig and Jimbo and went up there and we shot quite a few mallards that opening morning, and it was a great hunt. Last year it was a 2-day weekend. This year is a 3-day weekend for the inland zone up in North Carolina. And like I said, we had a great hunt last year, and we were expecting the same this year. It just didn't work out. The weather warmed up. Never got any cold weather prior to the hunt. So, you know, it is what it is. You go out there and you do your best. You can't shoot them sitting on the couch. But day one. So day one, it was me, Swamp Goose, Craig, and Jimbo. And we got out there and hunted a little small island, not far from where we had put in at. They had been seeing a lot of ducks, a lot of mallards flying over by that little island. So we got over there, got set up, put decoys out, got ready. And the ducks were there. They were flying all around us. They just did, for whatever reason, and they probably saw something they didn't like, to be quite honest. They just didn't want to come in. However, we were able to convince a mallard drake to come in. Josh, right in front of you. We got him. And he actually lit in the decoys, and when he did, it was just a barrage. All four of us shot. So you know how that goes. Later on in the day, a mallard hen flew over. She was not committed. It was going to be a pass shoot. Between me and Jimbo, I'm not exactly sure who. It was either one of us. So we got that mallard hen, and then a little bit later on, we had a green-winged teal single come in, and we got that one as well for day 2. We went out, and we were expecting a little bit better day. It was going to be overcast in the morning, or cloudy, with rain coming in later on, and we expected the ducks to be really moving because you're going to have got this system coming in, going to have a little bit of wind, and then rain was going to come in later. Well, it just didn't happen. We did not fire the shot. We maybe saw a half a dozen mallard ducks. That was about it. Nothing came in. Nothing came by. Like I said, we didn't pull the trigger, but as we were coming out, Jimbo and Craig were coming from another area. Somehow Craig lost his shotgun. He fell out of the boat. Well, while they were looking for it, me and Swamp Goose went over to help them. Swamp Goose got out of the boat on the flat, and I went to get out of the boat. However, the way the boat was positioned, I didn't realize it. I thought I was on the flat. However, when I got out, I actually stepped off into the river, and I filled my waders up big time. It was a little scary, to say the least. However, they were able to grab the boat with a stick and pull me in, and because I was hanging onto the boat and kicking, trying to get the boat to go over toward the mud flat. Finally got me in. We searched for the gun. We just could not find it at all. Have no idea where it went. So me and Swamp Goose drove back to where we were staying, and got cleaned up, and we just decided to stay home for the afternoon. We weren't going to hunt. The rain had come through, and I mean, it was a torrential downpour. Well, later that afternoon, Craig and Jimbo decided to go back out to look for the gun, and in the meantime, they stopped off at another place that is we call the Otter Hole, and they walked in to take a look at it. And while they were in there looking at it, they were able to shoot and harvest 2 pintails, and I think they shot a teal later on that day. So that was a good thing as well. So they ended up getting 2, maybe 3 ducks. They called us and said, "Hey, we got pintails." I'm like, "Yeah, well, good for you. I'm gonna sit here and eat a pizza." Well, day 3 shows up. Now the water has been dropping out of this water system for about 3 days now, and they are really pulling it hard. And we found a little mud flat with a little pocket of water on it, maybe 3-4 inches of water on it, and it's like a big mud hole. Me and Swamp Goose went there. We set out a handful of decoys, and as the morning progressed, it's still dark outside. Before shooting time, we had a flock of mallards come in, and we had a flock of teal come in, and this is all before shooting time. And I tried to get them on camera. However, it was just dark video. I had them on GoPro, I had them on this camera here, and I just could not pick them out on camera. When it became shooting time, legal shooting time, the birds got up, and I was able to harvest a mallard hen, and Josh, or Swamp Goose, got himself a teal. Again, cameras were picking up dark. It was very dark outside, and it was just all dark video. I mean, it's shooting light, but you just couldn't see it. And now by the time it got shooting light, enough light to be out for camera work, birds had quit flying. Wind was blowing pretty hard, so those birds had gotten down wherever they're going to be, and they're going to stay there. And there was just not enough hunters or fishermen or anything else to push them around. So we ended up packing up and heading back to the house. Bougie did make her first duck retrieve on that mallard hen. However, it was, again, dark video. I tried videoing her with this camera, and when I reviewed it, it was just dark, guys. It is just so dark you can't make out anything, and I just don't want to give you something that just that looks that bad. But she did make a good retrieve. It was about 75 yards. Bird flew over in it before it dropped down. So she did make her first duck retrieve. The teal, I mean, it landed right behind me, like literally a foot behind where I was sitting. So anyway, so we came out for a total for the weekend, 4 hunters total weekend. It would have been 3 mallards, 2 or 3 teal, and 2 pintails. And that's what we got for the weekend. Again, not a bad weekend for October in North Carolina, as warm as it had been. I wish it had been more. I wish you could have seen more. But guys, this is what I've got for you today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we will see y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365.